Well, All Hallows Eve is fast approaching, and our witchy friends are definitely getting their brooms ready for launch. We're in luck because the crafty Jim Cook, owner of Barn Décor, is here to help us DIY our own brooms for the holiday. Welcome back, Jim. This is so exciting.
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of different classes and things, and something I've been seeing trending all over is kind of the cottagecore witches brooms. And so I decided, I was like, well, why don't we do it? I think it'd be a fun DIY for people to do.
Right, and which I feel like when you look up the top Halloween costumes, witches, that's usually one of the top ones. So
yes,
for people at home wanting to make their own brooms, let's talk about what we have here.
Yeah, so what I recommend is go find a nice, good, sturdy stick that you want to ride on. And then my DIY is without glue, because I don't know about you, I just make a mess.
You don't want to get all sticky, you don't want to get your hands sticky, okay.
Yeah, so paddle wire is always a great one. What I do is I just go right around it and do a little knot, like kind of tie it tight, and that is the beginning of your broom. Like that's as easy as it's gonna get. From there, we're gonna start collecting all of our grasses and our florals and that to add in.
All right, when I look at the stick, can you just go in your backyard and pick up any stick? What type of stick is this?
Any stick you want.
Okay.
Anything.
So that's the first step, real easy.
Yes.
All right, so then we would take all of these different, what did you call this again?
So we have bleached baby's breath. We've got some different types of grasses in here. You can see our pampas, which is a fun one because it makes big plumes. But depending on which kind of witch style you're going for, you could put in herbs, you could put in dried different things.
I was gonna say, it smells really good over here too. What am I getting?
Your lavender that you're getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so perfect. And now, let's say the whole family wants to be witches. Can you do a mini one as well?
Oh, of course, yeah. You just got to get a smaller
look at that, the cutest little
stick.
witch on the block.
Yep. And then we would just cut things down to size to fit it. And so the first step is really just tying that wire.
Okay.
Taking your bundle, and you want to kind of spread it around.
All right, to make sure you don't have any bald spots on your broom. Probably can't fly that great like that.
Exactly, and then you're just gonna wrap it. Give it a good wrap, and pull. Now this is where it starts to get fun, because you have your base.
Right.
So pick out something that you want to add into this guy.
So
what
many
would you
options. We gotta go big. We gotta go big.
Okay.
Okay, we need this.
Okay, and here's the thing that's always good. Don't ever be afraid to cut your stems. So we need to cut them.
Okay.
We're gonna cut them down a little bit.
All right.
And a little tip with pampas grass, spray hairspray on it.
Hairspray?
Hairspray.
Okay.
Put a little bit of hairspray, Aquanet. Go ahead and put that in there, and it'll hold them tight.
And keep everything in place.
Yeah, so you won't get those little dustings.
So you said we want to take it,
put it right in there. Yeah,
I feel
there
like
you go.
This also, even outside of Halloween, this looks like something you could use as like your fall decor.
Exactly.
And adding on little extra things. Oh man.
It's a fun thing. And give it a good pull.
All
yeah,
right.
this is a good one.
We're going to give you a nice little workout here.
Exactly. And so then the other things that you can add in, and I kind of suggest use them sparingly, as you can see with this guy.
Oh, this is a heavy one.
Yeah, and it has like the wheat coming out of it, the little bits of lavender. That's where you're going to take the smaller pieces and just layer them in, so they start to give a little more of an accent
giving it a little
piece.
more vroom.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
So let's say people at home, they're probably like, a lot of work. You have a class, right?
I have 2 classes right now, and we are starting to actually offer private classes in the Seattle area. So yeah, if you just go to shopwhitebarn.com, we've got them both up there for you to register. You want a little bit of the baby's breath?
So both up there for people to register. And so a private class would be nice too. Imagine having like a little, you know how they have like sip and paint, witching paint,
what is it,
like
the practical magic, the like lime and the coconut dance? What is that one?
And shake it all around?
Yeah, when they're dancing around at night, that's what we can do. We'll have a fun time with it. But they're a fun thing, and I'm noticing a lot of people are wanting to get out and have experiences. And this is a nice, easy craft to get into flowers in a light way. And if you don't have all the materials, just go into your backyard and start harvesting it.
Grabbing some different things. And I feel like this is an elevated way to be a witch, because when I knew we were making brooms, but I really was imagining the old school, like the big broom, and we were just gonna kind of glue some things on here. This is elevated. This is nice.
Yeah, and if you ever want to take it up a level, grab some spray paint. Start doing this. So I spray painted this branch black. I added the crow.
Adds a nice touch to it.
Put some glitter all over it. I put this beautiful pink horsetail in there. And then if you want, add a couple charms.
Oh, wow. You can take some old earrings, different things like
exactly.
that. And then I know you mentioned the lavender. So if we want, you could actually, maybe even spray a little perfume or something like that on it.
You can definitely spray a little perfume, drop a little essential oils in there. The other thing I always recommend is just do like dried herbs. That's going to be a really good way to just get that in
really
there.
Fragrant as you're walking around or witching around, however you want to do it during Halloween.
Yeah.
And one last thing, I know you are, of course, at White Barn. What else are you all offering right now?
Oh man, we are getting ready for the Christmas season, if you can believe it. It is starting and it's been crazy. We opened Gather and Bloom. We've got book clubs going on. We've got all the classes happening. And we're signing everybody up for the holiday season decor. So I go in and decorate homes and businesses, and we are like packed out for November.
Okay, so we're going to have to come check you out for that as well.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm ready.
Are you ready for this one?
I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then at the end, what do you do?
The end, what I recommend is you just cut this guy off and tie him in there. You're gonna like kind of put him in.
Stuff him in.
And my little trick that I don't think people are gonna tell you to do, and it's a little bit weird, but I like it.
Oh, a little tape?
Electrical tape.
Okay, yeah, because that's not moving. It's not going anywhere.
It ain't going anywhere. Tie it, pull it, and then what you do is you take some of this twine and just start wrapping it around.
Perfect, and then kind of making it real uniform.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Jim. And if you are planning to be a witch, we have you covered. And you can also take one of those classes. So looking forward to that as well.